Hi, I'm Joe Clouatre, and we're here to talk about my number 55. So this is a 57 Chevy that was a stock car, race car from new in 1957, and raced at most of the dirt tracks in North Carolina, South Carolina, and a few in Virginia. And it's interesting because when I take this to shows, the biggest question is, what year is it? Because it's a 1957. However, the back is a 1956. And what happened was they were racing the car and they crashed the back end of the car. So it sat out in a field for 10 years while they raced a 56 Chevy. Then they crashed the 56 Chevy in the front end. So they said, well, let's pull out the 57, cut off the back end, and weld the 56 on the back to the 57. So it's a 57 Chevy with a 56 back end. Mike Sykes owned it for 20 years. One of the highlights is that Herb Thomas, who drove the original Hudson Hornet, actually drove this when it was new. He did some exhibition races after he had got hurt. So it's got a little bit of good history. When I first started going, I've been involved in racing since I was 5 years old. And when I first started going racing, these are the cars that I saw, these and the old coupes. So the minute I saw this for sale, I thought, man, that's just like back in the day when I went to see the races. That's why I wanted to own it. And it's a pretty cool car. People love the car when we take it out to different locations in different tracks. And we do run some tracks. We run Darlington with this. We run Rockingham with this. So it's got a Chevy V8 Vortec 350 built motor in it. So it runs really well, but it's all original windshield. So when I had a chance to put my own graphics on this car, I decided to do a tribute to my grandfather. So in the back rear quarter, you'll see Clouatre Transportation, that's my last name, and you'll see Worcester, Massachusetts. Well, back during the Depression, my grandfather started a trucking company during the Depression called Clouatre Transportation, and he made it work. And although I never met him, I wanted to do a tribute to my grandfather. So we put that on the side of the car, and if you look in the back seat, there's a picture of my mother and father sitting on the fenders of one of his Diamond Rio pickup trucks from Clouatre Transportation. It's the only original photograph we have. So it's dedicated to my grandfather.